Please start, sir.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in all, good day to all the presenters, those who are present here. I am Dr. Ravi Kumar from India, specifically from Bangalore, a master trainer, mentor, facilitator, coach, spiritual trainer, and a spiritual master and a preacher as well. I'm also a content developer. I'm an army veteran who has served in the Indian Army for 30 years and been into this training and development for the last 18 years plus. So far, I trained more than 1 lakh candidates across the globe, both the students as well as the working individuals. I'm also a corporate trainer and also a CSR program specialist, and I do a lot of CSR programs for different colleges across India. I welcome all of you on board here for the very first day of the Global Certified Mentor Development Program, batch number 8. Before we start the dates, it's my pleasure, honor, and privilege to thank our founder of International Internship University, IIU, Mr. Piyush Pandit sir, who is the backbone of this internship university, which is one of the first of its kind for the online internship trainings. He is the main reason for constituting this university and has never looked back and still going forward and forward and forward in helping lakhs and lakhs of students across the globe from whichever the community, caste, creed, or any religion they belong to without any hesitation or without any backdrops. I submit my sincere, heartfelt gratitude unto Dr. Piyush Pandit sir for providing me this 8th consecutive opportunity to be here as a master resource person for day 1 of the 8th batch of Global Certified Mentor Development Program. I also welcome all the chair members of the International Internship University, today's moderator, Dr. Inga, and the backbone of the International Internship University India chapter, Dr. Snigdha Kadam, without whom this opportunity to me wouldn't have been provided. She is a great support behind me and who has always stood behind me for achieving lots and lots of accolades and awards and rewards. I was also rewarded with the doctorate and also a PhD from the same institution, that is International Internship University, this April. I'm very much proud to announce that over here. I'm also thankful to all the dignitaries, especially our Vice Chancellor, Mr. Charles sir, who is always there for each and every program that we do conduct, whether it is a training program or any resource training sessions or the webinars that we do conduct on this platform. He is a great, cheerful person. He is always a motivator and he is always a cheering person to all the resource persons and all the participants on the platform. I welcome you, sir. Last but not the least, I welcome all the participants across the globe, those who have joined this session on day 1 for batch 8 to get certified as the Global Certified Mentors. I welcome you all once again. Thank you so much. With that note, I would seek the permission to start the day's session from Dr. Charles sir, Inga and Dr. Snigdha ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. Right. With that note, let us start the day for batch 8, day 1. So today it is a very great moment for all of us to be here on the day 1 on the Global Certified Mentor Development Program. So the Mentor Development Program, which is developing a mentor program, is one of the way of formalizing the relationship between the professionals. That means the mentors. Mentors can be anyone. It can be a teacher. It can be a trainer. It can be a facilitator. It can be a coach, whosoever it can be. And the mentee, the students. The students need not be very much, what do you call it as, meaningfully the students, those who are studying in the educational institutions. Any participant, any learner can be termed as a student. So it is a very formalizing relationship that needs to be developed between the students and the mentor. So mentor program offers a structured and structured setting in which to develop beneficial one-on-one relationship between students and the professionals. Mentor programs offer a structured setting in which to develop beneficial one-on-one relationship between the students and the professionals. Here, that means a mentor is not merely a trainer or a coach or a teacher or just an educator. A mentor will have to look at the 360-degree developments of the mentee
No voice?
Yes, I think he.
that a mentor is all to his or her mentee, right? A mentor will always be acting as a very close affiliate, or we can also say as a very close friend, a teacher, a guide, a coach, a facilitator, everything to his or her mentee in the real world. Thereby having an opportunity to encourage and advise his or her students or the mentees by sharing their own experiences. That means the experiential knowledge, the realistic life experiences of sharing, and making the participant or the mentee to understand the pros and cons of the realistic world situations that would be happening, and make the mentee to understand this and fill up the gaps by filling in the right knowledge of an HR profession. So, what all would be the benefits to all of you when you are here for this mentorship program? As always, things, because most of us over here are all educators, I need not expand in explaining all these things that you are seeing on the screen. However, it is my responsibility to again revoke those hidden knowledge in you so that that gets revoked and you help your mentees in developing their career. A successful mentor always provides opportunities for the learners or the students or even to the educators to explore the world through the interaction with professionals in the HR career of their choice. Here I mentioned this because HR career, the reason of being mentioning this HR career is to develop the career where they have to upskill or upgrade themselves in the career. HR here means the human resource. Wherever you are providing as a resourceful person because you are a human. You are mentoring the mentees. You are mentoring the students. You are mentoring the employees of any organization wherein they are upskilling themselves or upgrading themselves in the human resource aspects. They need not be a professionalist in HR, but they play a major role in improvising their career skills. That's the reason I have mentioned it here as the HR. Again, it gives you to gain the HR practitioner's perspective on applying textbook concepts. Means whatever the teaching learning process happens over here, that process of teaching learning process wherein we apply the textbook knowledge, converting them or translating them into the realistic world experiential learning knowledge, and then transfer that experiential knowledge into the mindsets of the mentees, thereby making them to understand and grow accordingly in their respective career in the real life situations. Familiarize themselves with the corporate protocol makes the participants or the mentees
Dr. Ravi. I think network issues.
Yeah. Yes, Diana, how are you?
Just come home.
Yes, I know, inviting you. Yes, we lost him again.
Yes, he's lost it. Yes.
Mm.
Not good, bad connection.
Mm. Yes, but I think he joined it again. So, mm.
So till our great Dr. Ravi come back, we will talk a little more about this mentorship. Tomorrow we will have an amazing personality, our great Professor Caroline. Then we have the 7 models at the last day. I will have the model 5 needs and essentials, potentials, and mentorship. So we will really be a mentor. Now mentee, after this a mentor. So this is really, really an amazing program. And also IIU has other programs. You can be a counselor also. So after this mentor, what is the benefit to be a mentor? You can build your leadership skills. You can improve your communication skills. You will learn new perspectives. Your career will be advanced. You will gain personal satisfaction. So mentoring is never the same like training, advising, coaching. There's a big difference. So we, like professors, like educators, like entrepreneurs, really need to know what is the difference between being a mentor and between being a coach expert. Coach means that you will ask some question, you will have a very improved performance. You will be focused on issues. Then mentoring is different because more than it includes the coaching, because coaching is a part of mentoring, and many of you will support another person. If we talk about the training, we can say this is really a training, and it needs from you. You need to give from us the skills, the knowledge, the attitude, and uh, you always have your aim. Why are you here? So mentoring will always help you to improve your skills, improve your knowledge, improve your attitudes. And we have the function like being an advisor. We will give you advices. You can be free to ask the questions. So this is really learning, giving you new experience, new knowledge. I think that till our great Sir Ravi come back, we can say a little about what are the characteristics being a good mentor. If you want to be a good mentor, you need first to be a good listener. You need to listen, learn. First understand, then remember and listen. You need to improve your verbal and non-verbal communication skills. Then after this, you need to be in a situation to give a constructive feedback. Feedback to me, to Professor Charles, to Dr. Inga, to all who are here. Then you need to have your personal interests. You need to have your personal interest for your mentees. You cannot be a mentor if you don't have that personal interest. Then, if you have the role, you need to be very enthusiastic about that role. So everybody today deserves to be respected. And if that is an important characteristic of a mentor, you need to treat all others with a big respect. Then you need to be a skilled person. What it means, skilled person? Today, hard skills, soft skills, emergency new technologies. We are living in a fifth era. So how can you be a skilled person? Then we say you need to treat others with respect. You need to demonstrate how you are responsible for your if you are an entrepreneur, like example, how will you be responsible for your employees? Who are you mentoring? There is no judgment. You cannot judge to nobody. Everybody today is learning. Then also, if you are working in field education, entrepreneurship, you need to be a expertise. You need to have this expertise. Then, if we are talking about the work, you need to take pride in the work. So qualities of a good mentor are really this expertise of knowledge. What characteristics Professor Nada needs to have to be a good mentor? First is honesty. Everybody of us need to be honesty. Then, flexibility. Now, like example, Professor Rami, he lost the connection. Professor Nada is very flexible, so she comes here and talk about the qualities and characteristics of a good mentor. Then, curiosity. Curiosity is something that needs to lead us. So this is also dedication, commitment, hard work. Always be positive. Have a positive mindset. So this positivity, this optimism. If you have an aim, you need to have a mission. You need to have a vision. You need to inspire all around yourself. You need to be an inspiration. So how? How will you be an inspiration for somebody? So starting from this, being a good listener, curiosity, patience. We really need to take care about our mental health. Also, what will happen with us if we burn out? We will not be useful, burning out without our health. So we need to think on this. We need to think on our health. We need to think on all these things. So giving this integrity, giving this courage, giving this ability, investing in others. We need to invest in our students. We need to invest in our colleagues. We need to invest in ourselves. Then we need to, if we today a bad situation in the world, we have a war. So we need to be, we need to give donations. We need to be sponsors. So these are all the really qualities of a good mentor. Then, what skills do we need? We know that almost 2023 year is finished. What were the skills demand in 2023? We are in the era, I said, fifth era. We have data literacy. We have cloud computing. Then we have the collaborative negotiation. Talking about the ability, what kind of ability? Self-growth. We need to grow and have this self-grow ability. Proficiency and creativity. Without creativity, without innovation, we cannot do nothing. Also today, very important, think out of the box. We cannot think normal. Think out because we cannot be successful. We cannot improve our critical thinking. We cannot be a good leader. So this all skills were for 2023. But I will say they are not new. These skills are not new. They are already well known from 2022. And also we will come in new year 2024 also with this skills demand. And we need to learn blockchain. We need to learn about the web development. We need to learn cloud computing, big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, how to make design thinking, how to make marketing. So let us think about these questions. We have so many questions that we need to give the answers. So first question, what I will ask is, what are the case skills of a mentor? I already explained the case skills. Which skills? Hard skills, soft skills. Then, how will you communicate with your how will you communicate with your mentee? Which type of relationship will you have with your mentee? Then we need a feedback. How will you manage your feedback? Two ways. You mentor, you have a mentee. Then how to practice something, how to do the mentoring situation, how to create. Then if I want to be a great mentor, if I want to be successful in my career, I need to create a professional development plan. That is the thing that I need to create. So we need to be a good role model. If I'm not a good role model former student. I'm not doing a good work. Then, what things you need to do more? What will you need to keep? What is the situation and how the environment where you are working looking? You need to have a healthy environment. If you are working in a team needs to be a team. Not only one person pushing, working all. Always we have lazy persons in the team. So we need to create a right environment if we want to work effective, if we want to have effective mentoring. So you started, you will for 3 days be a certified mentor. Then what will you do? How do you think? What will be your first meeting, like example, with your students? What would you do with your student? So there's so many questions. Then I will now again answer on the question. What are the key skills? What are the key skills of a good mentor? So first, we need to listen if we want to understand. Then I'm asking now questions. Doing this questioning, I'm trying to explain you. I'm trying to clarify and be sure that you are now understanding me on the correct way. If you don't understand me, it will not be clarified. Then we need to make questions to explore, because this what we are doing today is not enough for us. We need to explore more other options. Like example, Professor Nada today was on a big one of the biggest conference in the Europe, and that was my plan. I planned that from the last year that I will be a part of that. So this is one additional option which gives me a new opportunity. I share my knowledge, I share my expertise. Then I make again new plans for my future. I make a new action. I already think about the next year if God gives me to live. Then we have so many stages of our life. We know that we now want to be a mentor. Mentor is a person who will facilitate you, who will give the learning for your mentee. Then we need to make a development. We need to have different types of doing performances. Then so many questions. You will use questions, you will use challenges, you will be respected, you will be a great mentor, you will guide them. So you will find other solutions. You need to find your own solutions. What is the best for you? What is the best for your mentee? Then you need to develop your skills, as I already say. You need to create new ways of thinking. I already say thinking out of the box. Then you need to change your perception. If your perception is not good, you will not be successful. Giving to yourself, as I say, respect. Then you need to make to grow your self-awareness. Self-awareness is very important skill for a mentor. Then improve your personal and business performance. What it means personal, all things what we are doing are personal, but if we want to do this for our business, how will we do that? So I will now make a short list of things what I say active listening. That is the first. Then second is understanding and empathy. We need to understand what we are learning, what we are talking about. Do we have this empathy? Then the third thing is questioning. I am whole time talking and asking different types of the questions. Giving feedback. If I ask you the question, you need to give me your feedback. Then, after giving the feedback, we are checking in. We are checking what is the level of the understanding and how I'm checking you in. Goal setting. What do we set our goals? Are they short-term goals or they are long-term goals? And doing all these things, we really need to be very enthusiastic. So enthusiasm is very important for us. So how can we be enthusiastic? How and which way we will get that? So how and what will we develop? I say we need to develop our listening skills. I want to listen more. I want to, please, can you mute yourself?
I'm mute. And
Okay.
w-
Do you
dear
hear me?
Nada, also, I think Dr. Ravi in here.
Okay, he comes back. Dr. Ravi, I make a changing till you come. Dr. Ravi, do you hear me?
Oh,
No, I think Inga,
yes,
that
he
we,
have problem there.
yes, we again lost him. Let me see what is in the chat. Ability to motivate others. Bravo. Professor
Mhm.
Dr.
Yes.
Raghunan, great. Ability to motivate others, emotional intelligence. Then emotional intelligence. That is really great. Professor Dr. Raghuran, great. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Really, really wonderful. This
Just add on.
Professor Dr. Raghuram, please unmute yourself. You can say what you think, please.
This is the add-on. What you said as a very vital point. In addition to that, it struck me that some other points. So I add on some other points. Identifying the strength of the mentee. And then as you rightly said, emotional intelligence plays a vital role for the mentor to maintain
Yes.
cool, calm, and composed with the mentee.
Yes.
And also,
great.
as you rightly said, involvement, commitment, and dedication. ICT is very important for the mentor.
Yes, I didn't come yet to the ICT, but you know, I will come. I adore ICT. Listen, without ICT, we cannot live without ICT.
ICT, correct, correct.
Yes.
Commit to
yes,
deliver and deliver the commitment is most important thing.
Yes. Yes.
Please
you-
proceed, please.
Okay. So I whole time think that our great Dr. Ravi will come back, but he's still not joining. So I will continue.
Please.
Let us see how to develop the effective listening skills. How will we better listen somebody? Like example, we are now online, but we are also, even we are online, we have our eye contact. We have maintaining. I'm watching who has. I see Dr. Ravi. He's here. Dr. Inga, and who has an open camera. So maintaining eye contact is very important with a person when we speak, if it is possible, or if we want to display our positive body language. Positive body language is very important also. That is with the maintaining eye contact. Then the second thing is visualization. I mean, visualization, visualizing what the speaker, me, like example, is saying, on what I'm focusing, or rather than you want to think on other concerns. Then not interrupt or complete sentence for nobody. wait for a pause. We need to wait for a pause, but I say now we can talk. So nobody is interrupting me. Then we have the empathizing with our speaker, like you have the empathize for me. We can pay attention. We can pay attention for others, like with the eye, with the pose, their facial expressions, with hands. So if we want to summarize something, what the speaker is saying, like me now, to come back, we need to clarify that we understand our speaker. That is how we develop. Then, if we want, we need to discover different skills that will help us. So first thing is that we need to know how to manage ourselves. So manage yourself. What it means, manage yourself. Focus, always you need to focus on the things. Integrity, whole integrity. Everything needs to be an integral part. Then adapting, you need to adaptation. How will you adapt to different type of situations? Because today you see Professor Ravi lost the internet connection, so we are already adaptability here, and Professor Nada took an initiative. So this is the way how we manage ourselves. Remember, focusing, integrity, adapting, and the initiative. That is when we talk about managing yourself. After managing yourself, we need to work with others. We cannot work everything alone, especially when we are talking about different types of projects. So communication is for us first. Collaboration, we need to communicate, collaborate, feeling. I need to have a feeling for my partner, for a person with who I'm working, and I need to be a great leader. If I don't know how to lead this and how to work with others, that is also a big problem. And these are different skills that will help us. On this way, we can start and create a change. What it means, create a change. Create a change thing. You need to discover skills like curiosity. Curiosity is very important for creating a change. Then again, creativity. Creativity is almost forever. I say before also and mention sense making. How will we make this sense? And critical thinking, very important. So these are the different qualities and these are the different skills that we need to have. So what skills and qualities will be important for a successful mentor? I'm asking again. Again, I will say, we mentor need to have a positive attitude. Then, mentor needs to have ability to teach, to motivate people, all ages. So from the youngest to the older, and to have a good background, good communication skills, good level of physical fitness. So we need to be in a good form, in a fit form. So if you are not taking care about this, you will not never have the great qualities, the great skills. So exercise is very important. Then uh, uh, your attitude, you need to be a very responsible person. Uh, Responsible person, it can also be for it is good for your health, it is good for your safety, and what type of work we need to have a flexible attitude to working that. Then I have some of my mentoring skills direction. If I talk about that, first we need to have access to the potential to be a successful mentor and mentee. It is we can do different types of analysis. We can use different methods. So which way we will do, we can see that at the last day I will show you some of the tests, like example, the test for the mentoring skills. It has a quality of skills, so somebody will be excellent, very good, adequate, or will have the poor quality of the skill. So it is also it is in the more parts. So first we can say sharing core skills. Then mentors have core skills, mentors have specific skills, and mentee have specific skills. So as mentor have specific skills, that also mentee have a specific skills. First, what are that core skills? You will say Professor Nada is mentioning the whole time listening actively. Then we on this way are building a trust. We are building a trust between us, encouraging each other, and on this way we will identify our goals, and we will really live in our reality, in our current reality. And then we make a test and see the quality of these share skills, and they are called mentoring skills. What let me say some specific skills, mentor specific skills. First is we can make the instructing and developing capability instructions. Then inspiration, always inspire, feedback, risk. In every work what we are doing, we have a risk. So if we take a risk, I can say we already make a half of job. Without risk, there is no profit. So opening doors I really like. Why opening doors? So I'm a educator, and I'm working in a high school, and I'm working on the university. I have a great opportunity for my students, because for opening the doors, because I have so many entrepreneurs, I have so many great organizations that I can give some recommendation for my students. So this is the way of opening door. You need to help. You need to help. You need to help everybody who is nearby you. Especially we like educators are helping our students. And when we open the door on this way, this is I can say most best thing what we can do after being a good mentor to a mentee, open the door to him. What specific skills do a mentee need to have? So it is mentee needs to learn quickly. So you here today needs to learn quickly. You need to show the initiative that you are interested. You need to follow. You need to follow the things. You need to know. You need to know how to manage that relationship. So the tests after this, when we make this test and when you say, yes, this is that, we can say, maybe you have excellent core skill. You can coach others. You can improve the efforts. You can do your stuff. Maybe if you are not if you don't have excellent core skill, maybe you have very good skills. So after this, you will continue uh, polishing skills, and you can make that more effective as a mentor and mentee. Then lower are adequate core skills. You have core skills. You can work on some skills, less developed skills. So you need to have better relationships. Then if you are under 5, you will make different, I can say, you need to think about yourself, doing this, making different types of these benefits. Your benefit from the coach, your benefit from the practice of your core skills really needs a training and coaching. You cannot do this if you don't have good core skills. You are under the level, so you need to observe others. You need to have strong skills. That's the meaning of under. Excellent mentor skills, very good mentor skills, adequate mentor skills, benefit mentor, and you need to observe again others who are under this skills. This is really very important. This is really very important how we do. So we in this mentoring program, we have a very important model. That model is the mentoring skills model. So from the one side, I already explained, we have the mentee specific skills. On the other side, we have mentor specific skills. So what are the mentee specific skills? I say almost all. I will repeat again. But between mentee specific skills and mentor specific skills, we have this. Again, listening very actively, building a trust, encouraging each other, identifying the goals and the reality. That is in the model. That is for the mentee, and that is also for a mentor. Mentee specific skills are acquiring mentors, learning quickly, showing initiative, following different things, and managing the relationship. That is for the mentee. Again, mentor. Mentor have his specific skills. So, developing, giving instruction, different type of capabilities, being an inspiration, giving and providing a corrective feedback, managing risks, and opening doors. I'm sure that some of my participants already learned the mentoring skills model. So, Professor Dr. V. Rajuran, what do you say for this model?
What you said is an excellent model because you have clearly defined the core skills and specific skills for both the
Yeah.
parties, for the mentor and mentee. Mentor, what is specific skills, core skills required, and what is the specific skills required for the mentor. Also, you have mentioned about the mentee specific skills and also core skills. With these skills, we will be in a position to go ahead. The practical demo is very important thing with the specific skills.
Great. Great. So, you are listening very actively and you are making notes. Great.
Yeah, yes.
Yes. I see that our Dr. Ravi is here. Dr. Ravi, do you hear me?
Yes, he's here.
Dr. Ravi. Dr. Ravi.
Ravi Kumar, yes, he's here. I think he's muted.
Yes, he's muted, but he don't.
Yes, yes. Good evening, good evening. I'm sorry. Again, there's a lot of power interruption over here due to heavy rains.
Dr. Ravi, what do you think that Professor Nada continue and then you will do it Sunday?
Yeah, sure. You do, please do continue.
Just a minute, please.
You please do continue. I'll continue it on Sunday.
Okay.
Fine.
Just a moment. Let me little move this because I have a lot of sun in my room. Okay, here I am again. So, I will continue. I will continue. So we'll need, our great professor is listening actively. So he has the most basic, most important mentoring skill. Other skills he will build and all will build and be required. When you listen well somebody, you can demonstrate that, you can tell that, you can give that to your mentor or mentee, and that can be very good, understand and heard. So for the result, you are accepted by others and you are trusting the build. We will trust on this way a good relationship, and we will listen this and we will have and find a way, how will we indicate or make the listening effectively to others. That is the listening effectively, and in listening effectively, mentors should always make reflections, use a language such as doing, loving this, looking this very directly, avoiding interrupting the mentors and mentees, remembering, showing things, and summarizing. Here is one example. So, if you are an excellent listener, you always need to appear genuinely interested by making some encouraging thing. So, like I would say, yes, I'm very interested. Or you will say, by the way, how did the meeting with your manager go? So if you are an excellent listener, you will really appear very genuinely, and be interested in making this, to encourage the responses. So saying or interesting, or by the way, how will you meet or how the meeting was going. So listening carefully first always will help us to solve the problems, and the problems can be solved later. The second thing is building trust. How we build trust. So mentors and mentees need a trust. That is the most committed thing. So the trust always is developing and helping your mentee to see, to feel, to observe some of different types of behaviors. What type of behavior Professor Nada has? So to become trustable, you always need to be. You need to keep confidence. You need to spread things all together. You need to follow the promises. If you promise something, you need to do that. You need to respect your mentors and mentees. You need to admit different types of errors. We say we all are doing mistakes. If we don't make a mistake, how will we learn something? So the third thing is encouraging. We have so many researchers. So one of the researchers say the most valued mentoring skill always is encouraging. How can we encourage each other? So giving the recognition, giving 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 positive feedback, giving positive verbal feedback. So that is the effective way. That is at the same time we can make these things. We can provide a great positive feedback to our mentees, to all. Then while we are encouraging each other, the mentor, the mentees, we will use different types, and we will complete this like, we will have positive traits. We can do the things one-on-one. We know that when we are learning something new, that this one-on-one is very important. Then you need to express thanks and appreciation. Always thanks. Uh, make and write. We know that in our communication that we have emails, so emails is very important. So we need to write some encouraging memes or some types of the email. So through the voice of the male. Then we need to praise and encourage each other. The fourth thing is I have hundred people are calling when I'm talking.
We can
Uh,
change speakers. If you don't mind. I don't mind.
yes, I see.
Can I contribute something to this? There's a saying, praise openly and criticize privately.
Yes.
Lavishly praise. And the body language plays a vital role. As a mentor, we must show our body language. But suppose you say something else and nod my head. Yes, I understand. Yes, very good. Thank you very much. It's nice. If you say like this, the mentee also will be interested for these things. We are all mentees for you. So when you say something else, I should also be encouraging you also at times. We go on to talking, and also said positive feedback is very important thing. Even though
Yes.
instead of telling you are a fool, you are not intelligent.
Yes.
A
Yes.
different way. A positive
Yes.
feedback, a negative feedback also should be given in a positive manner. Then it will not hurt his feelings. This is what my humble opinion to you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
We need to also, the fourth thing is we need to identify our goals, our reality. What is our current reality? So mentor, mentee always need to have a clear vision, also a personal vision. Needs to have specific goals, have a good grasp. We need to have a good grasp of our current reality. So as a mentor, we need to be clear about what we are talking to our mentees, about the visions, about the dreams, about a career, about the life, about the goals. So everything needs to be clear. Then we need to be interested. If we want to be interested in our reality, our view, we have strengths and limitations. All of us have strengths and limitations. I can say weaknesses. We need to know what is our, that is like a SWOT analyze. So what are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? What are our opportunities? And what are our traits? Strengths and limitations are always here present and giving the reality, giving a current reality of a situation, so the organization can recognize that very well. So mentor should know always your his, her goals, strengths. So the development, what you need is really a specific assistant to your life. You, like a mentee, also need this skill. So before asking help anyone, you also need to have your goals, your strength, how to develop, what is the development you need, what is the specific things, what is the specific assistance you will make. So always discuss this with your mentors and more of this. You always need to help. You always need to be a helper. So that is also very important for the other states. So how to demonstrate this mentoring skill? We need to know what is important for us. So what is important for you? What are your values? What you desire most. We all have so many desires. So recognize this, recognize the field, recognize the area where you are really good, where you are able to perform something on the best way. So giving the examples, like concrete examples. What is a concrete example? I will return back on the behavior. Behavior you have, behavior you can perform. So it can be good to excellent level. Is your perform good? Is it very good? Or is it excellent? So always, to demonstrate the skills, you need to identify your weaknesses, your specific weaknesses, which you are always observing. So will you make that in a short term or in the long term? Do you need 5-year, do have 5-year goal. What Professor Nada have, what she thinks that she could make for 5 years. So what will I reach? What will you reach in your personal life and in your career for the time you are setting the tentative of your goal? Always describe the reality of your abilities. We can dream. We can dream about many things, but do we have a ability to do that? Are we now in the situation to make that? So effective mentor is always, I can say like we are lifelong learners. Effective mentor constantly can can push himself, give the self, try to get the self knowledge, give the feedback, give so many observations what we are doing on the regular way. So critical skills for mentors. Critical skills are really important. Instructing, developing capabilities. What are the instructing, developing capabilities? So this skill is very important. Uh, the, that mean that you will always give some speeches. You will make formal speeches. Can you make that? Can you make that? Can you make always a lecture? I can say, you give me now one lecture. I can make any lecture which you give to me. I'm sure that I can make any lecture because Professor Nada is really multidisciplinary person. And for me, it's not problem to speak about any topic you give. I don't need to be a doctor, but I know so many things from this, and I don't need to be an expert from that part, but I can talk and I can make that. So that is the thing what we need to, this capability, we need to improve ourselves, we need to encourage ourselves, and we always need to say, yes, I can, yes, you can. So never before you start, and never when you think about something, never say I cannot do that. So you can be a broker, you can be a learning broker, um you can you can give different types of things. Learning broker means that I will give to the people something like a book. I will design a software. I will make a web page. Give different information sources. Teach you about the new knowledge. Teach you about the new skills. Try to explain you a good attitude, give you great examples, and also I can ask you very provoking questions. So I can ask you like example, thought-provoking questions. So always help your mentees to get a broader perspective, huge picture of the school, of the university, of the organization. Give them also history. Maybe somebody say we don't need history, but involve the history of your organization, involve the values, involve the culture, involve the politics of your organization. Demonstrate what you are doing. Give a great model. Learn your employees like mentees for the good behavior. So these are things that we are talking about. Inspiring. Second thing is inspiring. Mentors always vary in their ability. They need to inspire. We need to be an inspiration. So for making that, we need skills. Some skills will maybe not give you this thing to be an inspiration or motivation, but from one good thing, you will maybe get a very good another thing. So you will have the ability to inspire people with your greatness. Inspiring, having. So if you have our great Dr. Ravi. He has an amazing experience. So he is always an inspiration for all people. So you hear how many courses, how many training, how many things he do. So he's an inspiration for all people and for everybody. And he's helping people uh, on their future, giving the bright future, giving the future path, motivating others and doing them to be inspired. So how to do that? Mentors can inspire doing different types of action yourself. You need to improve that. You need to observe others when the things are going to be inspiration. You need to have that inspirational experience. So for this a big challenge, this is a big challenge, how to rise if you fell down. So doing important things in your life, having you will always rise if you invest in yourself, if you recognize the situation, and if you really took that situation. The third thing is, as I said at the beginning, was how to provide a corrective feedback. So providing corrective feedback, it means that we need when we are observing something, when we are looking our mentees, we can also make mistakes. We can do it in different ways. Uh, you will you will be connected with your mentees. You will know the things. You will probably be better if you hear something. Also, if you see then from others. Uh, Protect your skills. Having so many, making many risks. So the first thing you always need to discuss with your mentees if and how they will receive the feedback, how they are receiving that feedback. I see that here today our great doctor is receiving a feedback and he's communicating with me. So I think that others also are giving a good feedback, uh, corrective feedback, giving feedback feasible to something, to demonstrate something, making a model, um, monitoring things, making different types of processes, using business words, like I say, my voice, your voice. Is my voice for you so loud? Isn't it loud? Do I speak slowly? Do I speak fast? So this is the things what we need to know.
Can I,
Fourth thing,
can I ask a question, if you don't mind? I need a
yes,
clarification from you. If you give a feedback to the mentee, hello,
yes,
can I talk?
yes,
Uh,
yes, you can.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think can I talk? If you give a feedback to the mentee, should I give you only positive feedback or negative feedback also? Yeah,
You can give,
positive feedback can give the improvement. What are the areas he lacks, and that area should be focused, and the improvement should be given there instead of pointing the negativities from his side. What are the negativities? This is my opinion.
okay. So what do you think?
What do you think is by a positive feedback? What are the areas to be improved from his side? Instead of telling you are wrong, this is not way, this is not good, that is not good, you should not talk like that. What all negatives can be shunned, and then make
Yes,
them to give it the positive feedback.
yes. So now when we will learn how to manage the risk. So that is also the part of this, and then we will know what is good. So we have so many things that can be negative and are positive, and we need to know how to manage the risk. So this is a correct managing risk is a good characteristic of a mentor. So one thing is to prevent mentee uh, to not make some mistakes. So if they learn, they will not make mistakes. So this is one of the positive things. Then how to manage the risks, how to build a trust, how we are building trust with us. So doing this, flying when we are ready, stepping back. So I will say to you that for like a positive things like mentors, so we can help a mentee to recognize the risk where in what where what he need the risk can be in what he is involved, in which actions, in which projects. Then we can give different suggestions how to avoid making the mistakes. Then we can we can help them to learn how to be prepared very well, how to trust each other, how to give how to bring own decisions, how to make your actions. So it is really requested in difficult situations as we have this intervention. So mentee is always identifying the risks which can help. He's giving these important things. He's doing this. So therefore, my mentor is real. So what type of the risk we have? So this can be a risk. We have a typical risk. So mentee can face different business risk, career risk. It can be a danger. So there's so many errors, so many things that we can do. Then business risk. We have different types, different examples of business risk. So if we first thing is that we need to do everything on the ethical way. So if we do something unethical, that is a risk for our business. Then we need to have a quality. Then we cannot miss our deadlines. If we have our mentees, we cannot talk with them with a higher tone, or we cannot do with them what we want. We really need to deal with everybody on the correct way. So on this way, we will move. We will not have this risk. So career risk also can be take the wrong position. If you are not able to be a manager, why are you taking this position? Or if you don't think that you will be a good mentor, why you want to be a mentor? Then in the modern world today, so many people are changing their jobs. So why you stay in a job too long if you don't like that job? Then you can fall to learn, you can fall to improve the things. Then you are not able to do some things, you don't have ideas. The mentees will recognize your things. They will say you need to have uh, they can recognize your wisdom and experience. That is important. So many challenges, so many things that really are there. You can afford to help your mentees to find something, to identify things, to do that, to handle these things, to make the risks, and to do other things. I come to the opening doors. I come to the opening doors. So mentors are, as I said, we are we can be in a position to uh, to 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 provide the visibility, to give a better place, to give the function, to give the work to our mentees. So this means if you open the right door, that will help them. That will help them to meet different peoples. That will help them to demonstrate themselves, to give them different different types of audience. So what they can do, they can research they can already know what they can show. So this is very important for their work, for the things that they want to get. So mentor needs always to suggest the things that are necessary. We can call that things the resters for mentees. What are the resters for the mentees? How to put something in a good word, in a good way, how to help people, how to help your mentee, uh, how how can how can he reach his desired goal. So personal introduction, making different giving different opportunities. So different, my internet is also now a little unstable. Giving opportunities that will enable them to interact with others. So suggesting the resters, giving the resters, pursuing the resters. So different types of things can be helped. So there is one thing that say, think about people. I always like to say that. Uh, think about people you met in past, to whom you have provided a brain to pick. So brain to pick, and ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. So this is really great. This is for the people. This is for the experience. This is for somebody who wants to be a great mentor. So today we start a mentoring program. Tomorrow you will also want to start a mentoring program. If you want to start a mentoring program, you have different requires. So you need to first understand your mentor and mentee candidates. You need to identify the purpose. You need to identify the things, what you will mentor, the vision, the program, the organization. How will you communicate? How will you
Leonardo, I'm muted though. Please take care of your microphone, please.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So when we do right things, so there are always 5 steps to build a successful mentoring program. First thing is we want to learn how to develop a mentoring program. Then mentoring will prove you to make the drive. Mentoring will give you the benefits. Mentoring will help you to increase the talent. Then you will promote so many new things. You have always the needs and essentials. What is the needs? What is the difference between needs and essentials? So designing the mentor program is for you one of the most things. So you need to have this mentoring program, which needs to have an impact. So making a design, attracting other candidates with your program, connecting mentees, mentors, guiding them. You need to have a good guidance. You need to guide them. And then after that, you need to measure that success. So why do you want to participate? What is your role? How to establish specific mentor activities and how to make a guidelines. So mentor needs to have a good contact with the learner and with the follower. So which one is this? How long will this course be? Will it be 3 days? Will it be 5 days? So mentors always need to communicate with others at the week learning